Good morning, and welcome to the ham shack of back to the ham shack of KA4PNV. This morning we're going to be reviewing the virtual amateur radio program CQ100 at Hamsphere. I have the CQ100 set up on my computer network here.
Go ahead again, Will.
This here is the CQ100 set up here on the network 1 here, and over here we have Hamsphere, the new addition to Hamsphere, the 3.0 set up over here on the other computer. And we're going to go back over here to the CQ100 now, focus on this one here. They are actually on the CQ100 here on a repeater on 29290. They have a repeater link set up here on CQ100, and that's pretty interesting. Here, as I'm listening to it here this morning, I'm looking at both programs here. Both programs, of course, are not. We're not going to pretend that they are authentic amateur radio. Of course not. There's no excuse for the. There's no replacement for the HF rig here. Here I have here in the shacks. We're not going to pretend that they are, but nevertheless they are assets to ham radio. I mean, you can get on the CQ100 and talk to ham radio operators all over the world. But the difference between the CQ100 and the Hamsphere is you do have to be a licensed ham radio operator to use the CQ100 program. And the Hamsphere here, you don't have to be an amateur radio operator, although there are amateur radio operators on here, and it's a good way for amateur radio operators to meet SWLers and CBers, you know, to exchange ideals, you know, and information, and it may even inspire somebody to get into amateur radio. But the the Hamsphere is pretty much open to anybody. I think they have a test you have to take if you're not a ham radio operator to get on to use the Hamsphere program, but it's no big deal. I mean, probably third or fourth grade, at the third or fourth grade level, it wouldn't be any problem to pass examination. I'm not going to comment on which program I like the best. Both programs are good, and of course they are assets to amateur radio. I use both programs here, the CQ100. There are two guys here right now talking on a repeater on 29290, and let's see if we can hear them talking here.
All right, let me bring it down, Will. You heard what you sound like here. It's not too bad right now when you're speaking distinctly. Let me drop this link. Stand by. IRLP, echo reflector, link clear.
Okay, these guys are using a repeater here on the CQ100.
But anyway, you heard what you sound like on my repeater.
And like I said, the CQ100 is only for ham radio operators.
I think you sound like.
I don't think they don't require any special class of ham license. Any class you have will get you on CQ100. And if you also see, there is a QSO TV program above the CQ100 here, where they send pictures back and forth to one another. There's kind of a bear sitting in the grass there on top of that one, but they do send pictures back to one another of ham shacks and stuff like that, you know, of pictures of one another. And that's pretty interesting. That's one thing that the CQ100 has that the Hamsphere don't, is that virtual QSO TV there on top there. Anyhow, like I say, we like both programs. I'm going to move over here now we'll take a closer look at the Hamsphere here. It actually looks like a rig. I mean, doesn't. And also, you notice that I have the CQ100 atop the HF rig here to make it even more authentic here in the ham shack, to give it even more a feel for ham radio. I have it sitting on top of the HF rig here. Okay, we're going to move over here now to Hamsphere, see what's going on. Let me kill the sound on this one over here. Okay, now let's move over here to Hamsphere. I'll cut the audio up here and see what's going on over here.
Thank you so much, Steve, for the new year QSO. And
like I say, Hamsphere is also a good program. It lets us all get together, ham radio operators and others, at the shortwave listeners, CBers, or anybody that may be interested in radio.
Juliet Romeo 1 Foxtrot Victor Kilo. Okay, yes.
And you'll hear a lot of ham radio operators on here too. I'm not talking here this morning because if I did talk to someone, I'd have to have their permission to put it on YouTube. And I'm not going to actually be in a QSO with anyone here this morning. We're just taking an overview here of the two programs, and and like I say, both programs are very good programs.
Juliet Romeo 1 Foxtrot Victor Kilo. QOZ, go ahead, please. Juliet Romeo 1 Foxtrot.
Also notice the authentic yes meter on the Hamsphere program. It's really an authentic looking radio here in the shack. I don't have any problem at all pretending that virtual ham radio is real. I mean, it is real, you know, in a manner of speaking. I mean, you're communicating with other ham radio operators and maybe shortwave listeners, CBers here on Hamsphere. Like I say, the difference between the two programs is anybody can basically use Hamsphere, and you do need a ham license to use the CQ100. But I like both programs.
Okay, there, Juliet Romeo 1 Foxtrot Victor Kilo.
Okay.
Your signal back to me is 3x5, 3x5,
and there's also a tuning knob here where you can tune to the different frequencies. You have your volume here, your power, your mic level. It's a real authentic looking radio here, and you also have your settings here. Where you can turn the Vox gain up and stuff like that on there. And you have a cluster log here. You can click on that, and that gives you a log of everybody that's in there. And we'll close that out there. And it's a real authentic looking program. And it's fairly easy to tune into the different stations. So here it appears to be on virtual 40 meters here now, I believe 070900. Yeah, 070900, yeah. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and kind of I'll close this video out here because I don't know how much time I've got on it, and we'll go back over here to the CQ100. Like I say, I do have both of these programs set up on a network here. I have 4 computers here on the network. I can have them all 4 going at one time. Okay, we'll go back to CQ100 here and take a look at it. Okay, like I say, that is on a repeater there that they have linked up there on 29290. Okay, I thank y'all for taking a look around the shack here with me. And this morning we are focusing on the CQ100 and the Hamsphere program here in the shack. And like I say, I use both programs. I have one computer there on a network. I have another one here on a network. I have computer 3 on a network, and computer 4 over here on a network. I have 4 computers I can get going at one time. And we'll say 73s. Appreciate you taking a look at this video here with us this morning. And we'll go ahead and close it out here. And thank you very much. This is KA4PNV. We'll be signing off. God bless you. This is the first of the year here, and we'll say Happy New Year. May God bless you in the year coming up. Thank you very much. KA4PNV. We'll be signing off on this video.